Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I wanted to come back this morning because yesterday we made it through the final um, gospel readings. And I mean, it went by so fast and I didn't have a lot of time. So we didn't get to, it just snuck up on me yesterday. Um, and so I wanted to just have an opportunity to just kind of talk about everything that we've read through and gone through, and some of the things that have really, really stuck out because I'm not sure how many of you have watched the Chosen series, and it's just, God does things in a certain way on purpose because we my husband and I started watching it, and where we were watching it is very close to where we were reading in the Gospels. And so, like I shared the other day, reading it, I have such vivid visuals because we've been watching Chosen. Um, and so, if you have not watched it, I would highly suggest that you do. Um, but reading the Gospels is so important because it's the majority of the story about Jesus' life and, the work he did. And I think it's really important for us because it gives us so many reminders, not only about who he is, but, you know, about what he desires from us. Um, and so holding on to that is really important because sometimes we might forget or sometimes we get distracted by certain things. And so I do want to go back and look at a few things we walked through in the past almost 2 years. I want to go back to something we talked about in Timothy because I love Timothy, okay? And we read Timothy in February of 2022. I put dates on everything as best I could. So we read Timothy in February of 2022. And okay, I didn't start like putting extra dates on each one, but I wanted to go back to something we learned in Timothy. Timothy is really, really focused on like leadership. And one of the things it's in First Timothy chapter 3, and it walks through the guidelines for church leadership. And it says, a note I wrote here was, to lead, you should be all of these things. And that means you should aspire to be an overseer, desires a noble task, faithful to your spouse, temperate, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not giving to drunkenness, not violent, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not a lover of money. Manage your own family well and see that your children obey. And you have to do so in a manner worthy of full respect. If anyone does not know how to manage their own family, how can they take care of God's church? And so I think about this because, there's so many leaders out there uh, that have, faced so many challenges as they've, began to navigate their leadership roles. And, we have to, everybody has to have a checklist. Everybody has to have a why, a purpose. And so you have to be able to go back to that checklist so you can stay on track and say, hey, 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 all right, this. Okay, yes, I'm moving in the right direction. Okay. All right, God, let me check and see if I'm doing things the right way. Okay, let me look at the list. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to work on this. Okay. And that's kind of the checklist helps us stay in the right way, stay on that narrow path when we're trying or when we're focused on, leading others. And, it can be a challenge at times. No one, who is it? Mary said, Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. And so, there may be some challenges and things that we may face as we do these things. However, he won't leave us. If we're doing it for the kingdom, that means we're doing it with him. And so that's always such a beautiful thing. So I'm excited. If you're watching this on the replay, would love to answer any questions. You can make your comments or put your comments in the chat or send me a message. And I would love to answer any questions that you have about the Gospels or about the New Testament, since we've read all the way through it at this point. And so I wasn't planning to be here long this morning. Just wanted to share quickly and come quickly since we have finished everything out. And so we won't be here because I know a lot of people are like, well, what's next? Right now, I won't be here in the mornings at 5:30. However, when the next thing comes up, you all will know. Getting ready to do a couple in-person Bible studies and things like that where I live. And so I won't be here virtually, but I'll still be doing some Bible study things. So if you think you live in the area where I am, feel free to send me a message. Or if you do not, you can follow me on social media. Instagram is at It's Miss Walker. Okay, and then Facebook is just my name, Ebony Walker. And of course, you can always go to ebonywalker.com and connect with me there. So that way, if you are in the area, you are more than welcome to come and participate in a couple of the in-person events that I do have coming up. So I love you, but the Father loves you more. It's not goodbye. And see you later. I hope you've enjoyed the past almost 2 years of us walking through the Word together. And I hope that it sparked something in you to really get into your Word and to enjoy what it is that God has to say in the scriptures. And so thank you so much for being here with me all this time. I'm so grateful for you. And I may not see you tomorrow, but I'll see you soon.